Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this...
He'll take a shot. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On second down, wants to throw. Picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The offense starts with a short field. To throw, it's Milroe. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On second down, just keeps firing. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
A first down for the offense. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch past the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
To the air, it's Milroe. Coming after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Field goal is good. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Judkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Howard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best.
He's taking the shot. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Judkins. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Turning to the running game on first and goal.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Wide receiver shows motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so the offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Got him downfield. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a